Calls are growing this morning for our top spy agency to launch an investigation. After revelations, we had almost 150 security breaches in the restricted airspace above our nation's Air Force bases. That's just in a single year. It comes after a report earlier this week that drones were spotted above a base in Williamtown, New South Wales, with defence personnel told to shut the blinds to prevent intelligence gathering. For more, we're joined by Philip Thompson, former soldier in the 1st Battalion, now Shadow Minister for Defence Industry and Personnel. Good to have you with us. So who's flying these drones?
Well, we don't know, Chevo, and I think that's the problem. And we're not talking about, one drone overhead. We're talking about a swarm. So upwards of about 20 drones over the top of our military bases around the country, taking photos, videoing, and sending it back to who? That's why it needs to be exposed, and an investigation must occur, because this isn't just about national security of equipment. National security is our people. And we've got these drones filming them and taking photos. It's not good, mate.
So the numbers are increasing, we know that. So are the popularity of these drones, right? So could this be written off as, teenagers in the area accidentally crossing over these lines and it triggering some sort of warning system?
Well, I don't think so, mate, because I haven't heard of teenagers swarming. So connecting 20 plus drones together with one operator, sending it over. We also don't know what type of drones they are, because there's restricted and banned drones. So the DJI drones aren't allowed on bases because they go straight back to China. So we need answers from the government, and we're not getting anything.
Also, too, I know personally that you can't put a drone up if it's in restricted airspace anyway. So somehow they're getting around. Like Williamtown, for example, is connected to Newcastle Commercial Airport. So obviously they can't fly just naturally in that area. Anyway, let's talk about the increase. So 21 2 years ago, 60 last year, 147 this time around. Why is it increasing so much, and how concerning are those numbers?
Well, I think it's increasing because we've seen what's happening in the Ukraine-Russia war, where swarms of drones are being used. But it's also increasing because there's been no action to stop or deter or to find out where they've come from. It's extremely concerning enough that we've got Defence Force personnel reaching out to me saying, mate, can you help here? Because we're getting told to close the blinds, and that's our national security strategy. Yeah,
that seems like a very simplistic way to deal with this. What needs to be done? How do we protect ourselves?
Well, we need to have early detection. We need to have the equipment to be able to keep the drones in place and lower them safely, because you've got to make sure if there's bang on it, you don't want any explosions happening. But we also need to detect and know who's doing it and where it's come from, because our Defence Force bases are right now being treated like a playground by these drones, and we don't know who's operating them. So we have the tech here. Drone Shield's got the tech to do it today. Let's roll it out.
And it's in our own backyard. Philip Thompson, really appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thanks, mate.